is he?
The accountant.
Like a CPA accountant?
Not quite.
Hello everybody, I'm Jesse Swift and I speak fluent movie quotes. Welcome to another FanSplash review. Today we'll be reviewing The Accountant. The Accountant stars Ben Affleck, Anna Kendrick, J.K. Simmons, and Jon Bernthal and is directed by Gavin O'Connor. I just got back from seeing the film a couple hours ago, and what did I think? I think it's a damn good movie, and I can't wait to have the opportunity to see it again. So I think most of you saw the trailer, thought it looked like a very well-directed, well-crafted, and well-acted movie. You would be correct, but let us not forget, it is a well-choreographed movie. There are some action scenes in this film. They don't happen throughout the entire movie, but I would say there's, a good 3 that are thrown in there, and they're great. Also, I want to talk about the sound design, the sound of the gunshots, the bullets, glass breaking, punches, hits, everything like that really immerses you in this film. And I think this film blew away my expectations, honestly. I was hoping for a good film. I think I got a great film with a couple good twists in it. One of them I thought was kind of predictable. I'd say it's only predictable if you're somebody that likes to analyze foreshadowing and what things means. This film, I feel like, is one that a lot of the twists will seem more obvious the second time you go and see it, because they will focus on something without explaining while they're focusing on it. And if you're the type of film viewer that watches a film and you think, why are they doing that? Or you're paying attention to where the camera is at or where the focus is at, then you might pick up on some of these twists. If you're not that kind of person, you're just a general moviegoer and you just like to sit back and enjoy movies, I think you'll be pleasantly surprised by a lot of things that happen here. The first thing I want to talk about is the cast. Let's start out with Ben Affleck, the lead actor here. Obviously, I think there's a lot of us fans of his incarnation of Batman. Not everybody, I understand that. But I think his training for Batman, so some of the physical shape that he got in, as well as the fight choreography that he had to do, really shows in this movie. There's obviously, this whole movie is not like John Wick, but the action scenes remind me very much so of Keanu Reeves just really tearing the house down. And to see Ben Affleck do that was really, really cool. And I gotta say, I think he did a lot of his stunts. I try to pay really close attention to see what's a stunt double and what's not, and it looked like it was him most of the time. So I was very impressed with that. Also, what is the key element of his character? If you have not watched the trailers or you don't really know what this movie is about, Ben Affleck's character has faced autism his entire life, and it's been a struggle for him, and he's had to come up with all these different countermeasures to kind of get it under control or use it to his advantage. Now, it makes him, he's got issues of OCD and, self-harm and various other things, but what he does have, it's a good thing, is that he's laser focused, and anything that he does, he's very, very good at. So obviously the movie's called The Accountant, and that's kind of a two-way thing. One is he works as an accountant firm, and he's a nice guy. Even though they make him very socially awkward, he doesn't express emotions very often, which is actually kind of humorous sometimes. They make him likable. I really like Ben Affleck's character. But he's nice to other people. He's genuine, and he wants to fit in. He doesn't know how to fit in, exactly how to socialize, but he wants to. And that's kind of part of that is when you get Anna Kendrick come in. And as good as Ben did with the issues of autism, I really bought it. I think he did an awesome job with that. And then we get introduced to Anna Kendrick, and she compliments him very well. They have good chemistry together, just as two actors. And she's fun, she's quirky, but she's also believable in her role. And they even give her a good, chunk of an action scene that it's believable, it's awesome, and I bought her as the character just like I did with Ben. And everyone did a really good job. I didn't know what to expect from Jon Bernthal because I hadn't seen much of him in the trailers, but I like that his character is both different from Shane on The Walking Dead and also as Frank Castle or the Punisher on Daredevil. It was good to see that he's not just a one-note actor, or that he doesn't get typecasted. I think he was very different in this, and I like seeing him every scene that he was on. So, cast aside, I want to talk about how the character development is, and I think it's very good and fleshed out. All the title characters or actors that I listed earlier have a chance to shine, have a chance to show real emotion or depth. Obviously, Ben Affleck's character doesn't show a lot of emotion, but we get layers of his character and what it's like living with that day to day. We get to learn more about Anna Kendrick's past. J.K. Simmons has a heart-wrenching scene, and I just thought it was so well done. And the way that the movie kind of goes back and forth between doing flashbacks of either his childhood or another character's past, and then coming back up to the present, it all was, sewed together very nicely. So I compliment Gavin O'Connor, and I would be very excited to see his next project, as well as Ben's next project. He will be doing his own movie, Live by Night, another film directed by him. So before I ramble on too much, I just gotta say, if you're a fan of John Wick, or you like action scenes that are really awesome to watch, they're fun, they're heart pounding, go see this movie. If you like, drama pieces, because there's a fair amount of drama in this, go see this movie. Comedy, there's some comedy in here. This movie has a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of romantic comedy, situational comedy, and also it's all wrapped up with a nice little bow of having a good message that people should not be judged on their disabilities, or people that are facing disabilities, don't let that limit you, don't let that define you. Obviously, don't go out and be an assassin or a killer, but there's ways to learn to live with it, and I just thought it had a positive message. And out of all the twists, there was one towards the very end that did catch me by surprise, and I thought it was very well done. It was very heartwarming, and it made you kind of look back at the whole movie and go, oh, okay, that's awesome. And now I feel like I might even enjoy the movie more going to see it again sometime soon. So I recommend this movie, absolutely. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. I had very few flaws with this movie, and I would recommend it to pretty much anybody, because there's a little bit of every genre in the film. So with that, let me know if you plan on go seeing it. If you have seen it, let me know in the comments down below what you thought about it. Make sure to like and subscribe on our channel, and follow us on the Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that good stuff. I'll have a page of it right here for you to look at. So until next time, which will either be our podcast or our Doctor Strange review, may the film be with you always.